Hi, it's Kim from Be Your Own Graphic Designer and a Canva champion. This week I'm going to look at one of the new AI apps that Canva has introduced called Mojo AI. Let's go over to my screen and take a look. I happen to be recording this on Canva's 10th birthday. When you first log in, you get a confetti effect dropping down your screen. But when you just scroll over it, you get this lovely confetti effect all over following you, which I'm assuming they've done through their animations. I just thought we'd just have a quick look at that because it's such fun. And happy birthday, Canva. As I've said before, if you want to find apps from your home screen, you just go to apps down the left-hand side, click on that. And the one we're looking at today is called Mojo AI. And as you can see, you can convert text into artistic images, create AI paintings, drawings, and artistic graphics instantly. And I'm going to use in a new design. I've had a quick look at Mojo AI already, but I haven't gone through everything because I wanted to be able to record it first time for you. I'm going to do it as an Instagram square post. I'm going to click on that. And now Mojo AI has loaded. If I hadn't clicked on Mojo AI from the home screen, I could have just gone down the left-hand column, gone to apps and searched for it there. Now we're here. What we need to do is type ideas to create your masterpiece. And as you can see, they have different effects. You can have fantasy art, you can have photographic, digital art, and anime, 3D art, and Asia. I'm going to do a maiden being attacked by a red Welsh dragon. My husband's Welsh. And being rescued a knight. And I think we'll keep this as fantasy art. And next you have to select an aspect ratio. This is 1:1, but you obviously could do a presentation style because it says 16:9. So we'll do 3:2, 4:3, 1:1. This is 1:1 because we have a square frame. I'll leave it as that. I don't want a QR code. You can make your results into a QR code if you like, but I don't want a QR code. And now I need to log in or register. And when I register for free, I'll get 75 credits. But after that, you need to have a paid account. I will go through the login so you can see. And each masterpiece, as they've called it, requires 2 credits. Let's go and log in. I need to connect. And you can either log in with Google or log in with Telegram. Unfortunately, Mojo wouldn't let me record the login process, but it is quite simple with Google. When I first tried this, it didn't work. So it did take a while to do it, but it does seem to have logged me in now, which means you may have to try it twice. Let me now try and create my masterpiece. So I've clicked on that, and it says to relax while we transform it. I will leave this in real time, although my internet will be slower because I'm recording at the same time. But I want to give you an idea of how long it will take to transform this, and we'll see what they come up with. And here are my designs. My fantasy art, though my maiden doesn't seem to be being attacked here, she seems to be the attacker, but it's got the right kind of idea. Now, if I change it here, if I want to change it, I have to click again, and obviously I will lose these and use 2 more credits. Let's try again and see what happens. This time I won't wait for it to run the whole time and move quickly to the result. This is the more photographic version, so you can see it better. So each of these does use 2 credits. So I have 71 credits left, and you can see it counting down. Go to add a page, and I'm going to try the anime. And this is quite cute. So let's try this one. Let's have a go at 3D art. I'm going to create all the masterpiece effects so you can see how different they are. Here's my 3D art. Let me go back to Fancy Art because I didn't save that one. And I do want to have all of these. It doesn't seem to be a way of going back to the ones that you've already created. If you don't use them straight away, you seem to lose them. It'll be interesting to see with this one whether they've gone back to the original ones they did or they produced new ones. And they have produced new effects. I'm going to use this one. And let's try digital art. While it's creating the digital art, I'm just going to go to the price plan to show you what happens if you love this so much that you've run out of credits. And here's the pricing. The number of credits you use varies on the image size that you're using. And although it did say 16 by 9, it doesn't seem to have that as a size for credit usage. And you can have a compact, medium, or large pay-as-you-go account. You get 80, 160, or 250 credits. And it's a reasonable price. It's only $2 for 80 credits. But as we can see, you can go through credits quite quickly. So let's see what got produced with our digital art look. Again, they're all starting to have a very same look. They seem very similar. That's the digital art. And then we just need to try the Asia as our 6th variant. And the Asia one looks quite different. So let me display them across so you can see them as a grid. You can see they come out very much as a theme, but they do produce some amazing pieces of artwork. This is just to give you a view of Mojo AI. I'll go back to my normal view now. If you're into this kind of artwork, then please have a play. Of course, I will suggest that you look at the terms and conditions and what you can use them for, because you may be limited in terms of some of the commercial usage that you have for AI-generated art. I hope that helps, and I'll see you next week.